All right, pgd. Oh, it's gonna be hard. Peregrine diamonds, guys, on the TSX. Another screener.nextbigtrade.com. Had to dig deep tonight, and here we are, man. Check out this monthly candle chart, and this thing has been consolidating for a long time. After a rise, stage 4 decline, slowing down, and here we are, guys. Let's see where that monthly defined support is. Let's see where that monthly defined resistance is. There's some here at 35 cents, some here at 25 cents, and ooh la la, it's starting to break out of some of this resistance, guys, here. And there's another one here, maybe 20 cents. Remember, patterns within patterns. So if we had a breakout here, the target of that bottom of that base brings you the price action towards the previous resistance, consolidation there, make a bigger pattern, break out of that, give you a target eventually higher, making bigger patterns, bigger targets until it reverses, and then you look at the other side of the coin, guys. So remember, these are monthly candles. So when we're going to go on the weekly, we're going to see this as a nice stage 1 and probably a start of a stage 2, guys. Might still be in some resistance. We're going to find that out now. But this is probably the bottom. Just to see what type of pattern I'm having on the monthly candle chart. Yeah, not a right here. Seem to have broken out of the channel or the falling wedge, and sideways move, and that's the way I like to play them. Anything going down, reversal patterns, you wait for that sideways move out, don't play it right away, you wait for consolidation, and then you wait for a thrust upwards to really get that bottom ironed out. And that's why we're going to zoom in on the weekly. Whoa, what's that? Looks messy. All right, now. And there we go, guys. Ichimoku cloud on stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, stage 1. We're still in the Ichimoku cloud defined resistance, guys, right here. Right here. Close to these levels. We're almost out of it. Next week, we're out of it. So that means a breakout line next week. Anything that closes above the Ichimoku cloud. If we could get that volume, like the volume we're having, we had the previous week. Any volume candles in the next following weeks, like that, like this, building up. I love it. I'm starting to like more and more crescendos in volume than those crazy spikes. I like when it builds up, almost like you see the insiders starting to buy, and it just, I give more credibility when I see it go up than just big spike. Was a big spike, a lot of volume because of the news or whatnot? I don't know. But I'm starting to notice these different patterns of the efficacy of a stage 2 breakout. If it was just one crazy spike of volume, or you had a crescendo of volume going up to twice the average volume of the previous 4 weeks, something like that. Look at that. 3-week average, man. It's starting to angle upwards. Price action's on top. This could be it, man. Next breakout above the Ichimoku cloud. So that means my breakout, if I have a price action close above 17 cents, and ideally above a horizontal breakout line, so 1750, I'm above the 30-week moving average. above a horizontal breakout line. Here's my pattern. And all we need, guys, is the volume for this. RSI is pretty, is going in crazy neutral territory. Hopefully it's going to bounce off the halfway mark, going upwards. So that's how it's we're not far off, guys. Maybe next week. Is this a candle? The third. This is last week. Okay, this is this week's candle. Oh, okay, here it is. That's previous week. This week's candle. Price action is actually going down during this week. So let's see where it ends this week. Let's see where it ends next week. And hopefully we get the nice volume candle above the resistance line to make sure that we're really out of this congestion area. Because look at these spikes here. They didn't quite make it out because why? They're bursts, but there's still a lot of supply right here. All that resistance, bring the price action back down, and then you have to iron it out. Market has to digest that new price. Either people want to sell, they start selling at that price, and eventually there's no more sellers, and if there's more buyers at those prices, then the price action is going to go up. So that's an Ichimoku cloud defined resistance. If you're out of the cloud, there's less resistance, thus less supply, and the price action should inflate from there, especially you have a crescendo volume. So this is building up very nice stage 2. I could actually say this is still stage 1, but really wants to force its way out. It really wants to bust out in stage 2, so we're a little ahead of the curve. It's a perfect time to set your alerts. I set a whole bunch of alerts, guys. Look at all these alerts. They're free. I get an email when they're triggered, and then I just go look at the chart, see how it morphed, see if there's volume, see how's the RSI, and just to reanalyze, guys, every time. Our job is always to reanalyze, relook. Did we make a mistake? Is there a different way to look at the chart? Always question yourself. Try to look for new observations, and eventually you'll start seeing stuff like the matrix, the green screen. Just keep staring at it, and if you're focused and not distracted, you'll notice patterns. All my observations that I might be saying here, somebody else might have said them on the other side of the globe, most likely, because we're looking at the charts, and eventually we might come out to the same conclusions. Yeah, so we had the bottom here. See how it goes? Bottom pattern, breakout, reach a target, making another pattern right here, top to bottom, add to breakout line, on its way to target. Right now it's in a pullback. So even on the monthly, we're having that upwards momentum, at least up the way, all the way to 20.05, 20 and a half cent right here. That's where I could imagine the pattern slowing down and having a sideways move right there. And after that, seeing if we're going to bust up. Looking good, PGD. So you're really at the embryonic stage. That stage 1 has lasted a little while. And now we're ready maybe to bust out and go upwards. So keep an eye on that, PGD. I'll have my alerts out, and I'll come back to it and hopefully get some volume and a breakout above those lines. All right. That's it. Short one today. See ya.